Hi, this is Instructor Abby with Club Pilates. I am testing out for Susan Wentz. This is my 75-minute test out video. Right next to me, my subject or my client is Desiree. I'm going to be walking her through all the apparatus and over the course of time. So enjoy, and I'm excited to test her out. So, Des, do you have any restrictions or limitations that I need to know about?
Nope.
Nope, perfect, okay. So over the course of time, is it okay if I physically instruct you and do tactile cues? Awesome, perfect. So with that being said, I'm gonna have you start on your mat today. Okay, so you're gonna lay supine, okay, and lay all the way back, okay? Now, we're gonna work in either neutral or an imprinted spinal position, okay? So that means you either scoop in your abs, scoop in your core, and lower your lower back on the ground. How does that feel? Good, perfect. Or you can lay in neutral, a slight pickup of the lumbar spine. Beautiful. Which one feels better? This one, perfect. She's in neutral. Okay, so I'm going to have you step both feet on flat on the floor. Starting there, she's going to draw one knee into tabletop, and go ahead and draw the other knee in tabletop. Okay, so lengthen out your arms, keep reaching your fingertips away from your shoulders, and you're going to arc this knee over, tapping the toe on the ground, drawing that knee back up on the exhale breath. Okay, so you're gonna inhale, lower one toe, and exhale, draw the knee in. Good. Now, can you keep alternating your leg. Go ahead and stay in your movement. Can you keep your back neutral? And if you start to feel your lower back start to pick up off the ground, re-imprint that spine and scoop your powerhouse in. Okay, last two. And we'll do one more here. We're gonna progress it to a double knee fold. Okay, so a bilateral knee fold. You want your knees in line, and you're gonna arc both knees away. So slowly take an inhale breath, arc the knees away, and draw the knees back into tabletop. Good. Now keep your shoulder blades down your back and reaching your fingertips away from your shoulders. Beautiful. One more. Beautiful job. So think inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Okay. Draw the knees back into tabletop. Okay, and I'm going to have you curl up and add forward flexion. So think nice and long and strong through the crown of your head. You're going to exhale, nod your chin, roll all the way up into forward flexion. Good, perfect. Now you want to reach your fingertips away and send out the left leg for me. Good. Now with this left leg extended, you're going to grab the hamstrings with both of your palms, curling your elbows out wide like a big beach ball shape. Good. Now on the next exhale breath, I'm going to have you switch and grab the other hamstring. Good, beautiful. Nice, and switch. So keep that movement pattern for 4 more. Now as you do this, try and keep your elbows widened. Okay, your breath exhaling with force, using your powerhouse, stay on the back of the shoulder blades. Good, drive in one more side. Beautiful, knees back into tabletop, and roll your head, neck, and shoulders all the way down. Nice job. Go ahead and lengthen out one leg and set it flat on the mat. Lengthen out the other leg and return your spine to neutral. Beautiful, okay? Now your arms are going to extend over your chest. We're gonna add full forward flexion. Okay, so we're gonna think full roll up, okay? So on my count, you're gonna inhale, lengthen out through your spine, okay? And start with an exhale breath, drawing the arms down, rolling the head, neck, and shoulders up as you reach your way to your toes. Forward fold, reach, 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 reach. And as she forward folds, reaching to her toes, lengthening out and keeping your spine in spinal flexion. Inhale, restack your spine, sit tall, and you're gonna exhale and roll back. Start with a posterior tilt of your pelvic floor and roll your spine down one at a time. Nice, until your head will hit last. We'll do one more like that. So inhale, arms back 2 inches, and take your exhale breath and roll all the way forward as you curl one bone at a time, reaching your fingertips all the way up toward your toes. Beautiful job. And now can you get maybe an added range of motion? Nice job. Inhale, restack your spine, and this time arms go out wide to the side. Okay, open up your feet as wide as your mat. Dorsiflex the feet in toward the shins, and you're gonna think rotate your ribs. Now before you rotate your ribs, you're thinking tall and strong through the spine, and you're gonna rotate to your left. So good, rotate to your left. Nice, reaching your fingertips toward your pinky toe. Now I want you to saw off and stretch. 1, stretch 2, and inhale, restack the spine, derotate, and rotate toward the right. Okay, good. So as you reach, reach one, reach two, inhale, restack the spine, and de-rotate. Beautiful. One more on each side. Good. So start the exhale, reach one, reach two, and inhale, restack. So think swivel your ribs over your pelvic floor. Nice. And exhale one, exhale two, inhale, restack, and fingertips behind your ears. Okay, you're gonna add lateral flexion. So you wanna keep your pelvic floor situated underneath that rib cage. But now take an inhale breath, always get long and tall through the spine, and you're gonna exhale, laterally flex to the left. Good. Inhale, restack, and exhale, laterally flex to the right. So you wanna keep your shoulders within the same plane of motion as you work. Inhale, restacking, and exhale, tipping to the side. Good. I'm gonna have you do one more as you inhale, restack, and exhale, tip to the right side. Beautiful jump. Inhale, restack, arms extend in front of you. Bring your feet back together towards your midline. Nice. Can you take an inhale breath, sit tall, and exhale, tuck your pelvic floor underneath you and roll back. Nice. One bone at a time. So set your spine down the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Your arms can come back down to your sides. Nice job. So go ahead and bend your both knees, set one foot flat. And we're gonna go into your bridge series. Okay, there's two different ways to add onto your bridging. You can obviously do neutral spine. So kind of create a small mouse house or a grape size area between your mat and your back, okay? Or you can also be an imprint. But we're gonna go hinge bridging first. Okay, so starting in that position, and we're gonna look at your knees, making sure your heels, your toes, and everything is in neutral alignment. Do you mind if okay, I'm gonna scoot her feet so they are parallel. And you're gonna reach your fingertips, stand in your arms. So expanding your chest, I'm gonna have you hinge bridge. So you're gonna try and pick up your spine as one piece. Take a big exhale breath and draw up. Good. So you wanna bring your frontal hip points even up, hold, okay? And start with your lower phase. Okay, now whatever connects you to your breath, I like to exhale on the lifting phase and inhale on the lowering phase. Okay, so start with that, draw up, good. Frontal hip points are even. Feel that tension through your hamstrings, and I'm gonna arc. Okay, so you wanna arc those thighs over. So keep your shoulder blades down, squeeze through the glutes, and feel that pull off those thighs. Good, good, nice, and exhale. Lower all the way down. Beautiful. Now we're gonna articulate the spine. So you're gonna slight posterior tilt like you did in that roll down, okay? So posterior tilt that pelvic floor. So you're gonna feel your lower abs contract, and you're gonna roll your spine out. So you wanna peel one bone at a time, but your glutes are gonna raise. Good. You're fine. Roll all the way up as your glutes raise. Good. So think, can I keep my shoulders flat? Okay. Open up and expand my chest, keeping neck and shoulders on the mat, but you're gonna curl. Curl. So you're gonna pick up your glutes, your lower back, and you're gonna raise up into a bridge position. Good. Now you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna roll this first. Start by uncurling your spine all the way down to your glutes hit flat. Good, just like that. One more. So posterior tilt, and start with a curl. One more time, okay? So start with a posterior tilt of your pelvic floor, activate your lower abs, and roll. Nice. So she's peeling one bone at a time off the mat like a string of pearls, and exhaling on the lower phase. Good. You can always increase the ante to an extension of your right leg. Send that right leg out, and we're gonna add a single leg bridge. So your knees are gonna stay in your same plane of motion. Again, keep your chest expanded, your shoulder blades down, good. Now which felt better for you, neutral or an articulated bridge? Neutral, okay. So she also has a anterior tilt, so I'm also gonna recommend a neutral spine position. So you're gonna bridge your hips up as one piece, pulling through that left hamstring. Good, bridge up as one piece. Now can you pick your frontal hip points up the same? And lower down as one piece. Good. And again, inhale on the lifting phase or exhale, whichever suits your pleasure, and draw the hips back down. We're gonna do one more on that left side, and draw the hips up. Think, can I make it even? Standing in arms, good, and lower back down. Okay, we're gonna switch the legs and do three more on the left leg. Nice. So start by neutral spinal position, create a nice connection, and draw the hips up. Good. Keeping that knee in that same plane of motion, and lower the hips down. Nice. Drawing the hips up on that big chest expansion breath, or exhale, come all the way down. And last one, staying in neutral. Good, beautiful. And lower phase. You feel that in your hamstring? Nice. We can also up the ante and by adding bands work or adding a prop. Okay, so go ahead and set both feet flat, and I'm going to have you scoot down toward the edge of your mat for me. And you're going to be on your side. So you're going to be on your forearm facing the front of the wall. Okay, and of course we would do this in both sides. But I'm going to have you make sure that your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. Okay, so as we look at her shoulder, make sure that you're pulling your shoulder down and away outside of your ear. And you're going to bend that bottom knee, which you already have done perfect. And you're going to pull the hip up in space. Okay, so draw that top shoulder backward, extending that top arm up to the ceiling. Okay, so you're going to try and keep that plane of motion. Now, try and keep your chin untucked and draw the chin down. Beautiful. So now neutral spinal position. I want you to point that toe. Good. And you're going to leg lift up and lower down. Good. Leg lift up and lower down. Okay, so I like to inhale, lower, lift, exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Now she's going to make any rotational movement in your torso. Okay, now go ahead and flex your foot. Good. Lift and lower. Nice. Good. Last two. Lower down. And one more. Raise it up and hold. Okay, now you're staying in line with your hip. Okay, try and keep that hip hiked up. I know. Okay, point the toe and create a small circle. Okay, so you want to keep your glutes tight. So you want to almost pretty much put your glutes up against a wall. Nice. Last two. One more. Reverse your circle. Good. You feel that, don't you? Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, there you go. Last one. And lower that leg all the way down. Okay, to increase or up the ante, I'm going to have you send your bottom leg out, almost like you would be in a full side plank. Okay, so you're going to extend this bottom leg, okay, and you're going to be in a full side plank position. I'm only going to have you do a lift and lower, and you're going to try and hike that hip up. And of course, you're not on a mat with your feet, so that'll do it, okay? So you're just going to draw that leg up, lift that leg up, top leg up, lower it down, okay? So I see how she's struggling with keeping that bottom hip down on the ground, okay? Her T-band might be a little bit tight too. You're gonna have her rebend that bottom knee in, okay? So her neutral spine and her alignment looks a lot better. Hike that hip up one more time, good. Pull on that side waistline, use your powerhouse, and lift that leg up, much better. Does that feel better? Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Nice, lower that leg down and turn over to your belly. Okay, so flatten your belly on the ground. Now this is your prone position. I'm going to have you extend the arms in front of the body, okay? Now create a nice neutral spinal alignment. Okay, so you want to activate your thighs. So almost like you're pulling your thighs away from your mat. Good, okay? Now activate your legs and extend your arms. So you want to reach your fingertips as far away as you possibly can. And I'm just going to move my phone because I fully can't see you guys. Sorry. That's my phone. Oops. All right, okay. Now I'm gonna cue you. So extend the arms all the way forward, okay? Now eyes are gonna be down. So I want you to almost feel like you're pulling away from the crown of your head to your glutes and your heels. Activate your powerhouse, okay? And you're gonna lift your chest up into a swan position, extending the spine. Nice, good. So as, hold right here. So extending the arms. Now you're pulling the fingertips away, eyes drop, so you keep the back of your neck nice and long. And you're going to exhale, lower the chest all the way down. Good. Inhale, raise it. And exhale, lower it. Good. Now, instead of picking up just your arms, you're going to pick up your legs and your arms. So you're going to swan your chest up. And you're going to exhale, lower the chest down. Okay. So you're trying to pick up all four limbs at the same time. Okay. Inhale, raise up. Whole posterior chain activated. Try and keep the hyperextension out of your spine. Scoop your abs and lower the chest down. Good. Now alternate the arm and the leg. You're going to lift your left arm and your right leg. Okay, so lift up. Good, and exhale as you lower down. Lift up. And lower back down. Good. Now relax your posterior chain. Bend your elbows. Okay, and you can put your forehead just on top of your palms. Yeah, just relax. Okay, so to advance something like this would be a rocker because she has so much spinal extension. I'm not going to have her go into the rocker because she ends up hyperextending through her lower back, but the rocker would be that obvious progression of the movement. So what I'm going to have you do, Des, is go ahead and sit on your mat facing the chair, so facing the front part of the room. Nice, okay. So you're in crisscross applesauce right now, perfect. You're gonna keep your right shin parallel up against the front part of your mat and swing your left leg off to the side so that shin is parallel to the corner of your mat, okay? So you're just gonna add a mermaid. So the arms are gonna be extended out to the side, and this is almost like a stretch, okay? So you're gonna take a big inhale breath, straighten the spine, and exhale, tip over the right leg. Set that palm on the ground, and I'm gonna have you reach up and over, okay? So as you reach up and over, I'm gonna have you all the way forward, and as you pull that shoulder back, you're keeping neutral and spinal alignment. Good, inhale, bring the arms up, and exhale the arms down. Good, you're gonna inhale, raise up one more time, and exhale, laterally flex, go over and pull that shoulder back as you tip a little bit further into lateral flexion. Good, inhale, raise up, and you're gonna counter the stretch by reaching the opposite way. Left arm comes down, right arm raises, pulling the shoulder back behind you and getting good lateral flexion. Nice. Drop the arm back down and arms come down to the ground, okay? You're gonna swivel your legs around so that now your left shin bone's in front and your right shin bone is parallel to the other edge. Good. And we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna tip to the left side first. Inhale, raise, beautiful. And exhale, tip. So find that lateral flexion, pulling that bicep over to the ear and getting almost down onto the forearm. How good does that feel? So now it's inhale, raise up. And exhale, arms down. Inhale on the rise. And exhale on the tip. Beautiful. Try and get all the way down to that forearm. Adding that additional range of motion. Drawing that elbow back. Good. Arm comes down. And tip over to your opposite side. Good. So inhale, raise. Nice. Beautiful movement. And pulling that left shoulder back behind you. Laterally tipping. Countering the stretch. Inhale on the rise. And exhale the arms all the way back down. How do you feel? Good. Awesome. So we're gonna move over to the reformer. I might have to adjust but I'm gonna have you lay supine and put your feet on your foot bar. All right, perfect. Okay, we're gonna start, and you do have right now a red, a green, and a blue on. Okay, so we're gonna start with bilateral footwork, single leg, and then we're gonna add our arms. Okay, so I'm gonna position your heels on the foot bar, and we're gonna start in Pilates V. So externally rotate the toes, and you almost want your knees tracking your second and third toe. Not almost, you do. Okay, so put your arms and your palms down to your mat, activate and open up your chest. You want it perfect. Be about an inch or two away from the shoulder blocks. Now I'm just gonna adjust your headrest because I want the back of your neck long. How does that feel? Good, good. Okay, so you're gonna push off and start footwork with me. Push through both heels evenly, and you're going to extend the carriage all the way out, and exhaling as you return. Good. Now try and find full range of motion. We have 4 more. So lengthen out the legs and squeeze into the pelvic floor. Squeeze your inner thighs. Hey, good. And exhale as she comes all the way in. So you always want to work against your spring leg. Inhale through the nose, and exhale as you come all the way in. And since you have lots of extension, I want you to imprint your spine this round. Good, so you really have to work to pull your lower abs and engage them. Exhale, drop the belly button into your spine, I know. Inhale through the nose, one more. And slow on the exhale, return, come all the way in, nice job. And I'm gonna switch your position to an internal rotation. Okay, so the toes are gonna come toward each other, and the knees are gonna come toward each other on the inward phase of your reformer, okay? So standing your arms, relax your shoulders down your back, and inhale, lengthen all the way out. Good, exhale, pushing the knees together. You feel a different warmth on the outside of the legs. Good. Inhale, lengthen all the way out. And exhale to come in. So you're reaching your fingertips away from your shoulders. Yeah, it feels good. Stand in your arms. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And on the exhale phase, draw the knees together and close your reformer all the way in. Okay? I'm going to progress us to single leg footwork because I know you have pelvic floor stability. And you're going to place one foot on, drawing the left knee in, right knee in tabletop. Okay, so go ahead and lengthen out, scoop, pull your abs in, good, and push off this left leg. Okay, how's the spring tension? Good. Okay, I want you to really focus on pelvic floor stability, and you're gonna bend this leg in, sending this right leg out over the foot bar, okay? Good. Now, as you extend out the left leg, you're gonna draw this right knee in tabletop, nice. Now you're working on your hip flexor. Okay, so go ahead and close the reformer, send that right leg, and open it, pulling it back in. Nice. One more time, send the leg out, open up the carriage. Okay, now I'm gonna have you lengthen this leg all the way out. Ah, good. So you're gonna point your toe, flex your foot. Point your toe, and flex your foot. So as she keeps your leg long, yeah, just point your toe and flex your foot. You're fine. Now point your toe one more time, face it to the ceiling, and I want you to create a small circle, okay? Small circle, so it's like you're moving your femur and your hip socket, okay? So you have to really work to keep that glute down. Nice. Last two, and one, reverse your circle. Nice. Last three, and two, and one. Good. Bend that knee in, set it flat on your foot bar, and switch your leg. Okay. Start by pulling that knee in tabletop. Heel hikes up in line with that knee, and draw the carriage in. Shoot the leg over the foot bar. Nice. Pull it back in. I know I do that too. I scoot to the shoulder blocks. Good. And send over the foot bar. Draw the knee in. Good. And exhale, send it long. Nice. The last one, you're gonna pull that knee in, push off that right leg, send the leg long. Nice. So you're gonna keep it over that hip socket, point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point the toe, make your circle. Good. So you're swiveling your leg in your hip socket, and she's great pelvic floor stability, and because you're really using your powerhouse. Okay, reverse your circle. Good. Bend that left knee in, set the foot flat. Before you pull the carriage closed, have you place, go ahead and lengthen out the carriage one more time, and put all 10 of your toes on, okay? Now I like to make sure that all 10 toes grip the foot bar, lower the heels underneath, and add a nice calf stretch. Yeah, good. Inhale, rise up on all 10 toes, and exhale, lower. Good, one more time, inhale, raise, and exhale, lower. Draw the carriage closed as you roll in, okay? I'm gonna have you grab your headrest and flatten it out all the way. Okay, we're gonna progress into bridging. Okay, what I'm gonna do is decrease your spring load to a 1 red and 1 green. Okay, so you have to work hard to keep your carriage in. So and you're gonna go neutral, right? Okay, here we go. So stand in your arms, scoot away from your shoulder blocks. Okay, so the focus of a beginner stage is to focus on your bridge work and to keep your carriage in, okay? So I'm gonna have you start to pelvic floor tuck. Start how that feels, I'm sorry, hinge bridge, that was my fault. Keeping your spine neutral, okay? So you're gonna lift up as one piece, stand in your arms, and get on the back of your shoulders. Okay, all right, how do you feel in your hamstrings? I'm gonna pull this in, okay? And you're gonna try and bring those glutes up. So you wanna maintain this neutral alignment all the way in your spine and hinge bridge down. Nice, good. Now again, keep that carriage closed. Draw the hips up in space. Nice, I know. Good alignment, her toes point outward. So I'm gonna try and have your toes point inward and lower the hips down. Good, and one more. You're gonna draw the hips up, keep that carriage. I'm gonna help her pull it closed. Neutral alignment with the toes, better, and slow on the exhale, return the hips down flat. Okay, now to progress it further, we could do what we did on the mat, okay, and add that single leg work. But what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna put you on one red. What I'm gonna do is have you grab your shoulder blocks behind you. Okay, so the advanced position of this is gonna be your full on circular, or your semicircle, or your bridge style. Okay, so you're going to try and scoot your body away, push against your shoulder blocks, lengthen out your spine, good, and you can push off that foot bar. Good, nice, extend the arms all the way out. You remember how to do that? Push against that shoulder block, there she goes. Okay, so she's gonna scoot all the way back. Can you lengthen your body all the way out? Now again, she has great thoracic extension. So I'm gonna have you drop your hips first into that extension phase, okay? Now as you close your carriage, I want you to curl and draw the hips up in space. Nice, maintaining that shoulder bridge. Now you're gonna open the carriage, inhale, exhale, drop the hips all the way down into extension and draw the carriage in. Nice, one more time, curl the hips up and draw the carriage open. Okay, hold right here. Now instead of going, now we're gonna just go in reverse. Okay, so we're gonna draw the hips, we're gonna lower the hips down, excuse me. Close the carriage in, nice. Okay, now we're gonna keep the carriage, or open the carriage, excuse me, and push off both legs, keeping the glutes down, and roll your hips up to close the carriage all the way in. Nice, drop the hips down as you push back. So you want good articulation of your spine. How does that feel?
Good.
Good. How does the spring tension feel?
Good.
Good. And her bridge and her chin looks perfect. Your body looks fantastic as she extends backward. Okay. Now you're just gonna have to shimmy your way back up as you close the carriage in. There we go. All right. Drop the hips down. Okay. So the beginner phase of supine arms is gonna be a bilateral movement. Because of her athleticism, I'm gonna have her do a unilateral movements. Okay. And you're gonna be on one red. I'm gonna have you grab the left strap in hand. Okay. She's gonna go for her, there we go, arm strap. So draw one knee into tabletop at one point in time. Good, using your powerhouse. Yeah, good. Draw this knee in. Good. Okay, knees are over the hip line. Okay, stand in that right arm. Okay, all right, I want you to extend that left arm. Good. Okay, now start at this hip height. What you're gonna do is slowly inhale your breath and draw the arm back up over the shoulder. Okay, and start here. You wanna stay within the line of your shoulder, and this is gonna be your end point. And you're gonna exhale the arm down. Inhale, raise the arm up. And exhale, lower the arm down. Good, how's that weight load?
Good.
Okay, inhale to raise up. I'm gonna add a progression by nodding the chin, add your forward flexion, and send your legs out at the same time. Good, exhale your breath, lower down, nod your chin, roll up, and send the legs long. Inhale, draw the knees in, and raise the arm high. Good, just like that, one more time. And start with your good, exhale face, knees pull in. Now last progression I'm gonna make is going across the midline of the body, adding a little bit of rotational movement, okay? So you're gonna do the same thing, but you're gonna cross with that left hand to a right hip. And exhale the breath. Reach as far as you possibly can. Nice, inhale, raise the arm up. Nice, and one more. And exhale, cross the midline. Inhale, raise the arm. Nice work, roll back and stay in neutral. Restack and switch your arm. Good. All right, so go ahead and draw, actually, you know what, rack that right strap up. We did the left. I think we're set and ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna have you slowly swing your legs off to the left side and go ahead and grab your box for me. Okay, your box is gonna go the long way, perfect. Now go ahead and take a seat on top of your box. Okay, you're gonna grab both arms and straps. Okay, so we're gonna start by starting with chest expansion. So always thinking neutral spine. So alignment of the spine, use your powerhouse, and turn your palms to the ground. Now you're keeping your arms straight, working your whole backside arm and your shoulder blades. So you're gonna bring the arms back with a big inhale breath, and exhale to come forward. Okay, so you should feel your rib cage expand as you inhale, bring the arms back, and exhale the arms forward. Good, do one more. Swing the arms back, hold, and you're gonna laterally work. Go out to the side, come back in. Nice, out to the side, come back in. Keeping that carriage controlled and inward. One more, inhale out, exhale down, and slide the arms forward. Nice, hinge position. Okay, so I'm gonna have you restack your spine, okay? Turn your grip up, supinated, and your elbows are gonna be in line with your shoulder, okay? Now I'm gonna have you scoop your abs in, yes, and hinge backward, okay? Slight hinge backward. Now is your lower back okay? Yep, okay, good. Now you're gonna curl, remember the bicep, so knuckles are gonna come up toward the forehead, curling in that body weight and that spring tension. Now you're gonna lengthen out the arms, nice job trying to keep the elbows in line with the shoulder. And again, curl in and extend out. One more, knuckles into your forehead, hold, and extend out on the exhale phase. Beautiful. Inhale, restack your spine. Good, and exhale, extend. Go ahead and restack, sit tall. Good, lengthen out your arms. And knuckles together. We're gonna add a little bit of thoracic rotation, okay? So think elbows in, okay? And I'm sorry, not thoracic rotation, you're adding thoracic flexion, my goodness, okay? Start with the posterior tilt. Oh, it's almost like gut punch you, okay? I'm gonna have you wrap around and you're gonna roll back, okay, good. And you're gonna roll all the way up. Restacking your spine, Good. You're fine. Just create a beach ball shape. Start there, okay? So you want to hold the shape of the arm, okay? Keeping the knuckles together. And all that I'm going to do is curl you back and curl you back up and restack you, okay? So you're going to roll your spine back, roll backward, and inhale, restacking your spine. So it's almost like you're taking that weight with you and pulling your belly button towards your spine. There you go. Good. Inhale and restack position. Okay. Last one. I'm going to have you bring your fingertips behind your ears. Okay. And add that lateral flexion. Okay. So think sit tall, just like we did prior, and you were on the mat. You're going to laterally flex down to the right. Inhale, restack, and laterally tip to the left. Good. So you're bringing your bottom rib cage closer to that hip point. Yeah? All right. And flex to the right. Inhale, lift. And flex to the left. Nice job. Inhale, lift. Nice. Arms come down to the sides. Go ahead and strap up that left strap. Okay, and turn facing the front of the room. Okay. We're going to work on that long lever rotational movement, okay? So you're gonna grab and reach across the midline, okay, carrying that weight with you, and you're off a little bit to the side, which is perfect, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you hold your hips steady, and you're gonna rotate on your ribs, okay? So you're gonna bring your arms in front of you, in line with your sternum, and around, good. And slowly derotate, okay? So think only small range of motion, you're gonna move and rotate the rib cage, and derotate, nice job. One more. Rotate around and derotate. Nice job. Now go ahead and rack that strap back up, or you can carry it with you because you're going to face your foot bar. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to have it straddle the carriage. That works because I know your hips won't allow for it. Okay. And go ahead and grab both straps. Okay. All right. Start with neutral. Start with a big inhale breath. Okay, so I'm having her on a red. Normally I would start at beginner level, maybe a blue, but because I know that your upper body can handle some movement, okay? So think chest fly since athlete, okay? So you're gonna bend at the elbows and create a beach ball shape and hug in front of you. You wanna hug a big bear, good. You're gonna inhale, open up the shape and hold, okay? So you don't wanna go too far beyond the plane of motion or behind the shoulder, and draw the arms together. Exhale, breath. Good. Inhale, open up. Nice, stretching out the pecs. And exhale, come together. One more. She's keeping the elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Open up. And one more, exhale, breath. Knuckles together. Now, turn your palms, grip upward, and you're gonna draw your elbows backward. So paint the side of your rib cage, okay? So she's actually doing the advanced form. So sweep the arms up to the height of the shoulder. Yeah, that's the advanced form. Now I'm gonna have you do the beginner form, drawing the elbow in, bending at your elbow joint and serving your tray. Yeah, good, nice. Inhale, draw the elbows back, and exhale forward. She's staying in alignment and staying in neutral pelvic formation. Good, last one. And hold. You ready for your triceps? Yep. Okay, so it's that slight bend forward to protect your lower back. Okay, and it's gonna be that formation of a diamond. Good. So as you exhale and press forward, good. Your elbows are gonna come out a little wider. Nice. Bend at the elbow joints, bringing that shape to the forehead, and exhale the breath forward. Nice. Inhale, draw. I know, a little shake. We like the shake. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, bend. Now safely draw the elbows down and lower the arms to the sides, racking your straps up one at a time. Good. I'm going to have you safely come off the box. Okay, and we're gonna go prone, adding back extension. Okay, so go ahead and swing the leg over the side, facing your foot bar. So be on your belly. There we go. And that was a error on my part. Go ahead and swing your legs out. I know, I didn't cue her into the box. Okay, so think instead of kneeling, that was my fault. Kneeling, swing the leg out to the side. So it's almost like you're rolling your body weight over. There you go, good. Swing the leg over and then drop your belly weight and bottom down. There you go, good. I know a lot of our girls like to bend the knees and then here they go. So belly down, you're prone, palms down facing. So just like you did on the mat work, you wanna activate your legs. So point your toes and pull the thighs off the box. Okay, so as you add more range of motion, your eyes are gonna come down
Think back of your neck long, so push it down, there we go, good. So as you're, all I'm gonna have you do is push away from that foot bar, lengthening out your arms, good. And bend in, good. So you're bringing your forehead closer to your foot bar, good. Inhale, lengthen all the way out. And draw the carriage closed. One more, lengthen out the arms and hold, okay? Now think you're gonna draw your chest up. Keeping your arms straight, you're gonna close your carriage by picking up your belly. So scoop your abs in first and draw your chest upward. So keep the arms straight. Now drop the chest down, one more time. Okay, so keep the arms straight, swan your chest through your arms and up into a chest lift, okay? So she has good extension, but think as we go into the next round, exhale the breath down, push and lengthen out the arms. You'll almost want to use your abdominal strength and pick up your pelvic hip points. So ultimately, that's going to be your full range of motion. Swan your chest up, closing your carriage. Good. Don't be afraid to get up a little bit higher. Nice. And exhale the breath down. Bending at your elbow joints, I'm going to have you deactivate your legs. Relax your posterior chain and close your carriage in. Nice job. Now go ahead and bring your legs off the side of the reformer. All right. Hey, I'm going to grab your box. Okay. And before we move on to your jump board series, I'm going to have you lay back flat on your mat.
Oh, back on the mat.
Oh, I'm sorry, back on your reformer mat. That was me. Okay. Now your headrest is going to be slightly up. Okay. Okay. Back of your neck nice and long. Okay. And I'm going to add a single leg in strap. So we're going to do 3 reps per leg. So I'm going to have you set both feet on your foot bar and lengthen out your legs. Good. Swing this left leg up and strap up this with your big strap, foot and strap. Good. Okay. So the whole point is to try and keep pelvic floor stability as you lower and lift and scissor the legs. Okay. So pull this knee into tabletop. There we go. Good. Keep this leg long and send this leg out. Okay. So we're in a nice scissor kick position. Palms are down. You're standing in your arms. Okay. And you're going to switch the legs. Okay, so you're going to lower this left leg down, swinging this leg up. Good. Now you're going to switch the leg position. Nice and control. Good. Now again, lower and lift. So as you raise this leg up, don't be afraid to get over that hip point. See the movement in your core. You felt that in your pelvic floor. Really tuck it tight and use your pelvic floor. Good. Last one. Lift that leg up. Nice. Now you can always add knee flexion. Okay, so go ahead and draw the knee in as you lower the left leg down. Beautiful. Send the leg long as you pull the leg back up. Okay, we did this with your footwork, right?
Yeah.
Okay, send this leg all the way up and pull and squeeze your heels together. Open up your toes in a Pilates V formation and now slightly open up the heels. You want to unglue them and keep them unglued, okay? I want you to lower both legs down evenly in space. Ah, I know, good. Nice. Now you're going to use your neutral spinal position. Better. And you're going to raise your legs back up. What do you like to do? Like if exhale on the lifting phase or inhale on the lifting phase, exhale on the lower phase. Good. Let's do one more. Lower the legs down. Beautiful job. And inhale on the rise. Good. Okay. I'm going to have you lower down to a 45-degree angle. I know it's tough to do. Okay. Lower both legs down to a 45-degree angle. Good. Okay. Now glue the heels together. Frog press position. Okay. Now you're going to draw the knees in towards your shoulders, opening them up. Nice. Okay. Now you're going to exhale your breath. I want you to shoot your legs out toward my hand. Good. Again, inhale the knees in. And exhale, shoot the legs out. Good. I know. Evenly in space. Draw the knees in. And exhale them all the way out. Good. Now go ahead and raise the legs up and hook your ankle bones. And right here. You're good. No, you're fine. Go ahead and cross your ankle bones. Right there. Okay. So I'm going to have you add a slight short spine movement, meaning that your legs are going to come here and your glutes are going to lift off. Okay. This would be the advanced version. Okay. So I want you to lower the legs down with me. Okay. Start in that neutral spine position. Okay. So as you lift the legs up, I'm going to have you slowly lift the legs up. Okay. Now, can you lift your glutes off the mat? Okay, swinging your legs back. There we go. Good. Nice short spine position. Okay, so you're keeping the leg nice and long Okay, how does that feel on your back? Good. Now, think as you uncurl, I want you to put this down, your ribs first. Roll your spine all the way down, setting your glutes on the mat, and push against that spring load. Nice job. Good. Can we do one more?
Yep.
Nice job. Inhale on the rise, lift the legs up. Okay, you're gonna curl and tuck, roll. Use a little bit of that core flexion, or all of it. Okay, and uncurl your spine. It's like you're replacing one bone at a time. I love this position because I feel it feels so good. And I have to do 3, so we're doing 3. Inhale, lift the legs up. And you're gonna start to uncurl. Maybe you get a little bit higher on your range of motion and a little bit more on your shoulders. How does that feel? Okay, good. And you're gonna slowly uncurl. Nice. Setting the glutes back flat on the mat. Nice, there you go. Now go ahead and set this right foot back on the foot bar. And take this foot out of strap. All right, last thing on your reformer is gonna be your jump board series, okay? So what I'm gonna have you do, okay, is swing your legs off to the side. And I'm sorry, not a jump board series. We are going up. Yes, jump board series, excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna put your jump board on. I'm gonna have you lay back flat on your mat. Okay. Okay, there we go. So go ahead and lay back flat on your mat. And if you have tight hamstrings, it makes sense that your heels might not be able to come all the way connected. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, come all the way in, I'm gonna add a swing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is teach you how to jump in couple formations. Okay, go ahead and grab your arm straps and throw them in your well. There you go, just let them go, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna have you go in parallel. Okay, is it hard to push your heels to your jump board? Yeah, okay, stand in your arms. And just like the lengths on the reformer, I'm gonna have you push off the jump board with an exhale breath. So push back, lengthen out, and inhale to come in. I know. Exhale to push out, and inhale to come in. Good. Now every time you press back, rise up on the toes. Good, and exhale to come in, or inhale to come in. Good. Exhale, push up, and inhale to come all the way back in. Good. Turn your toes in, external rotation. Okay, heels click together. Okay, you're gonna do the same thing. Exhale your breath, force the breath out of the body. Good. Inhale to draw in. So you're pulling up on your inner thighs and your pelvic floor, keeping your back in neutral. Nice. And exhale the breath. Inhale to come in. One more time. Exhale the breath. And inhale to come in. Beautiful job. Okay, so single leg work or bilateral work can always be progression of your jump series or a side series. Okay, but I'm going to take off one of your springs, which is your green spring. Okay, so I'm lightening the load, and now when you're ready, you're gonna leave the jump board and push yourself back. You ready? Okay, start in neutral, like we did prior. Okay, heels and toes align with your hips and your knees, and press with an exhale breath. Good, inhale to come back. Okay, start leaving the jump board. Press off, jump, good, and land. So press back, good. Now keep going. You're gonna add a couple more just like this. I want you to scoop your abs in, stand in your arms. As you're gonna try and keep your legs elevated in space as you jump back, landing in the same position. Good, one more. And draw the carriage in. Heels in internal rotation, toes get an external rotation, and lengthen out your jump board. Good, big exhale breath as you push off long. Inhale to come in, good, and push. And inhale to come in, last one. And draw the carriage all the way closed. Nice job, okay? Now once again, advancing your footwork, which you can do, is doing the multiple movements that we did prior, unilateral, or we can even work on one lower spring. Okay, so go ahead and jump, bring the feet off. And I'm gonna have you head to your springboard, okay? Let's scoot the mat a little closer to your springboard. And this is gonna have to be our last series before we head into the Cadillac room, okay? So you're gonna be facing your springboard, and we're gonna do a couple chest expansions and lunges. So I'm gonna turn facing her, and I'm gonna turn my camera. Okay, so full range of motion, there we go, okay? So I want you to start, nice job, with your hands at a downward diagonal, okay? And you're gonna press back. So before you press back, look at your toes. Your heels should be underneath your hip line. And you're gonna pull the arms backward toward the height of your hip, Okay, so hold on, stay here. Now since we've done this before, you know how to be neutral. Use your abs, scoop them in, and inhale the arms forward, or exhale the arms forward, excuse me. In, exhale, draw the arms back, and inhale, bring the arms forward. Okay, now as you bring the arms backward, take your exhale breath and drop down into a backward lunge. Good. In and push up. And one more time. Scoot the arms back down to the height of the hip and step the foot back. Good. One more. So our knee's gonna track downward, okay, at about that 90-degree angle. And push off that thigh. So that front thigh is gonna be your warmth. Yes. So scoop the arms back, step back, and raise up. Nice job. Okay. Now we can add pulses to increase or up the ante. We can of course increase the height of the spring load, but hers is at 9, which is her shoulder height. Okay. I'm gonna have you drop your left one and turn facing the front wall. Okay. And we're gonna add a little bit of rotational movement in your lateral side. Okay. So I'm gonna have you anchor this arm in. Okay. So again, standing neutral, creating that good solid wide base. And I'm gonna have you open up and externally rotate. Good. And internal rotation. External and internal. So you almost want that wrist bone and that elbow in line with each other. Beautiful job. It's that nice hinging motion. Good. Last one. Open and close that cabinet door. Now, switch the arms. Okay, now you're going to pull inward. So take a half step out toward the center aisle. Beautiful job. Now stay and keep that shoulder locked down. Everything scoop in your powerhouse. Breathe in and draw that arm in toward. Good. Open up and hinge that door and close it shut. So you're keeping your elbow locked into your rib line and you're moving. Do you feel that rotation in that shoulder girdle? Beautiful job. Last one. Curl in. Good. And extend the arm out. Nice shot. Go ahead and lower that arm down. Okay, and you're gonna step away from your, step towards your springboard facing me. So you're gonna face away from your springboard and you're gonna grab both behind you. So we're gonna do the movements that we did prior. So the same thing, but it's a standing position. And you're gonna start by creating that hug, okay? So create that hug, nice job, and rotate the palms down, okay? And I'm gonna have you alternate the arm that comes forward. So draw both elbows back at a 45 angle. And I want you to just notice that you're in a lead position, which is perfect. That's good, that's perfect. So it's using that forward motion, okay, standing nice and tall, and alternate the arm that presses forward. Good. Pull it backward, press it forward, and pull it backward. Good. Trying to omit any rotation in your core. Last 3. 2 more. And last one, rotate the grip open, and you're gonna draw the elbows backward. Okay. Sliding the arms forward, drawing the elbows backward. Good. Forward and backward. We can add a balance challenge to increase the intensity of the motion, or she can stay flat-footed. And you can also advance any particular motion on the reformer or on the springboard. Okay, so I'm going to have you drop your arms to your sides. And I'm going to switch into your roll down bar. Okay, your roll down bar. This up. There we go. I want you to grab your roll down bar and go ahead and take a seat. So we're gonna add a couple reps of forward flexion and she does a couple roll downs. Now I'm not gonna be in the picture because I'm gonna have you show my arms and tactile cues. So go ahead and lengthen out your legs. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna have you keep the back side of your legs flat. Okay, and hands wider than your grip, good. Okay, now we're gonna start with that flexion of your core. Start with posterior tilt. And you're gonna curl your spine backward all the way flat to the mat. Good, so you're rolling one bone at a time down. And you're gonna go good, mid, upper, and head's gonna hit. Now making sure that everything is nice and long through her spine. Take a big inhale breath. And you're gonna nod your chin and roll yourself up. Now, as you curl your spine up and start with that push forward. So I want you to extend the arms forward. Push toward the number 3. Good on that springboard. So you're reaching, opening up your lats, staying in a little bit of that flexion. Good. Inhale, restack your spine. Okay. You can add lateral flexion to it, as always. Okay. Or what we're going to do is add a little bit of extension because you're going to be hinging backward. I want you to hinge back a couple inches. Good. Okay. Now sit tall out of your bony bends. Beautiful. Better. Okay. So on that motion, I'm going to have you extend your spine, opening up your chest toward me. Nice. and you're going to re-neutralize the spine. Good, and one more time. You're gonna take a big inhale breath, extend through this nice low spine, and you're going to re-neutralize. Now spine stretch forward all the way to your springboard to give your lower back now a little bit of a break. Nice job. Now go ahead and let go of your roll down bar. How do we feel? Good. Okay, good. I'm going to move you over to the chair because I have a class starting, so I'm going to have to pause in about 5 minutes. But Daz, I'm going to have you move over to the chair. All right, can we see? Wonderful. Okay, awesome. I'm going to have you then go pull that out. Actually, I'm supposed to do that for her. Okay, so no, that was 100% me. You're good. So stand in front of your pedal for me. Okay, so go ahead and place your left foot on top of your pedal. Nice. Okay, I'm just going to move just a little bit. Oh, and we again have about 3 minutes. People are coming in. Okay, so we're going to work through this. I like to put my hands on my hips or extend the arms out. Let's go extend the arms out. Okay, now spring load I have her at is 1 at 4. Okay, so because I know her thighs can handle a good spring load. Okay, so I want you to slowly inhale your breath, exhale, push the pedal down. Good. Inhale, start to raise it. Nice. Exhale, start to lower it. Good. So just like footwork, I want you to try and bring your hips up in the same plane of motion. Better. And inhale, lift it. One more time. And exhale, lower it. I want you to inhale, lift it halfway. And you're going to add thoracic rotation. So I want you to rotate toward me, over the side. Good. So you want to try and keep those hips square and de-rotate the arms. Nice job. Slowly let the arms down. And you can raise the pedal up. Okay. To progress this movement, I would have your spring load and have her step on top of the chair using a supportive tool. Okay, go ahead and step that foot down. Hi, go on, come on in. Sure, absolutely. We're just finishing up here. All right. Oopsie. Sorry, that was my fault. All right. Now, Des, I'm going to have you stand in front of the chair, and we're going to do that spinal roll down, that forward flexion like we talked about. Okay, so you want to be about 1 inch away from your chair. And take a big inhale breath, raising the arms up to the ears. Good. Arms extend high. You're good. And you're going to exhale. And what she's going to do is tuck these glutes, pull your abs under, and roll yourself forward. Okay. So the palms are going to hit the chair, and you're going to maintain this flexion, pushing the pedal down to the floor. Good. Drop the head down. Nice. Good. Better. So in that forward flexion, she stays. You're going to inhale, raise up halfway to neutral. So you're going to neutralize your spine. Beautiful. I feel that movement. And you're going to exhale, go down. Dropping the head. Now, once again, inhale, raise up. And exhale, go down. So she's staying in that forward flexion, and I'm here to pull the hips under and start your inhale. Roll your spine up. So you're going to keep your head dropped between your arms. Nice. And you're going to roll your hips all the way up to a standing position. Raise your arms in front of you. And exhale the arms down to the side. Come on in. We are almost done, I promise. I always take too long. Susan, you know this. It never fails me. So we're going to go into lay down position. And this is our last two. So lay down in front, think hamstring pull. Okay. So I'm going to do supine, laying right in front of your chair. Come on in. Now I have an audience, Susan. All right, I love that.
Pressure is on.
And pressure is on. Come on in. I almost said, give me 1 minute, Eleni. I'm so sorry. No, you can come on in. So you're going to hook your heels on top of your pedal. Nice. And your knees are aligned with your hips. Okay, stand in your arms, and just like you would, I'm going to have you step this foot down. So we're going to go single leg pull. Scoot the glutes back. Good. Okay. Now you're going to draw the pedal downward, pulling with that hamstring. Okay, so before you start, neutralize your spine. Good, lower, and lift, slowly raise it back up. So you want to control that lifting phase with your hamstring. Again, keeping your chest open. Lower, and lift it back up. And we're going to do one more. We would normally switch, work on the other leg. Raise that pedal all the way up, slowly. And she's keeping neutral stability, and her shoulders placed back. Nice job, Des. Okay, last one, we're going to face the back of the chair, and you're on your belly. Okay, so I'm going to add a swan position. So go ahead and be on your belly. Palms down. Okay, and you're going to activate your legs. So you almost want your frontal hip points squared up, ASIS, and everything controlled in your belly. So lengthen out your legs, activate them long, point your toes, okay? So as you push down on your pedal, good. You're gonna draw your elbows out to the side, closing the pedal in. So it's staying in that position that we have been in, prone, belly wrapped in and up, pushing down and lifting up, okay? Push it down one more time. Hold it with the left arm only, okay? Draw those right fingertips behind the ears. You're gonna add that rotation down and de-rotation down. So you want just a little bit of a rotation as you keep that push down with that left arm. Nice, one more. De-rotate, nice, straighten the spine and close the pedal, dropping the feet to the floor.